What do you do to earn your money for your travels?
Okay, so Shelv is asking, when's the wedding?
How much money would we have to raise to get Mo to shave his head live on YouTube? What's going on, you guys? My name's Mo.
My name's Hannah.
And we are Awesome MTB. Today we're going to be answering a couple of your guys' questions, so let's get after it. You! Who's you is better? Brian Donahue wants to know, I thought I saw you the other day, but it was actually the on-track van with a driver who just looked like you. Huh, do I have a twin brother? I do not have a twin brother, I just have a younger sister.
I have a brother, he's 3 years older than me, and he kind of looks like me, but not really.
Does he look like me?
Not at all.
Right.
Did you buy a second GoPro yet? So, exciting news, we actually just bought a GoPro Hero 7 and it's actually just been delivered.
Where is your favorite place to ride? My personal favorite place everywhere to ride is Squamish, British Columbia. I love the riding out there, huge rock slabs, amazing trails, and just awesome people all around. What about you?
I'd have to agree. A close second would be Sedona.
Mr. Jordy wants to know, do you, Mo, ever feel unqualified to coach someone on a certain skill? That hasn't happened to me yet because I'm pretty careful with who I work with, what I'm actually teaching. I know what I'm capable of teaching, what I'm really good at teaching, and if there's something that I don't feel like I'm a good fit for, then I just tell that client that there's other coaches out there that might be a little bit better of a fit than me.
How often do you go through bikes? Seems like everyone I run into here are on new bikes. Money, 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 money side.
I'm the worst person to ask about that, because I think right now I'm averaging about 4 months.
Mo's very unusual. So Hannah, where can I find a shredder like yourself? You are making Mo even more awesome than he already thinks he is. Just ride your bike, go to trailheads, I'm sure you'll find another female like me. I'm sure. Maybe not so much in Orange County. I feel like there's not a lot of girl shredders in Orange County. As you travel more, you're gonna realize that there's a lot of other female riders out there that shred probably harder than Mo.
How much money would we have to raise to get Mo to shave his head live on YouTube? I don't know, we do need we're trying to get a MacBook Pro, so.
Honestly, I feel like it would sell out pretty quick. How did you guys meet and how did Hannah end up with a dirt bag like you? Oh boy. So we actually met a few years ago working at a bike shop. Mo didn't really know it at the time, but I was in high school.
Whoa! I was 21.
Probably 22.
We were basically working at the same shop, and then so I remember talking to her, and I was like, oh, she seems pretty cool, and then someone was like, oh, hey, so Hannah's getting off of school, and I'm like, school? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I was a junior, I believe, in high school,
man.
So I was like 17, I think.
And then as soon as I heard that, I stopped talking to her. Yeah. I was like, abort.
It was just like,
abort mission. I was like, that is not, I am not freaking getting anywhere near that. And fast forward, I think like 3 or 4 years, I basically just slid on into her DM.
Yep.
And ever since then, we've been freaking, I don't know, best friends. Shane Storm wants to know, you said wet chain lube for life on Instagram, I think, riding in dry, dusty SoCal mostly. Why? I'm for chain lube, I'm all about simplicity. Like, I don't understand the whole concept of like, just dry lubes and all this other stuff that you have to do to your chain and coating, and it's just like, get a light lube, apply it every other ride, and why'd you laugh? Oh my God. Are you done?
Yeah. Pedro Aguilan, sorry Pedro if I mispronounced your last name, is asking how many miles do you average a week? We don't Strava or record our rides, so I don't have any idea how many miles a week we do.
Sir Yabara wants to know, how long have each of you been riding? I'm not sure the exact number, but I would say like 8 years is a good bet.
I grew up in kind of a riding environment. Pretty much been riding my whole life.
Nicholas Quevedo says, how many yachts do we have?
Ooh.
Probably 3 right now. All right, so Servapedic is saying, do you guys have an Amazon wish list of things you guys need? I didn't even know that was possible to do an Amazon wish list.
I guess it is.
We do browse Amazon a lot. We don't have it. If you guys do want to support the channel, patreon.com/awesomemtb. If you're not a fan of Patreon, it's paypal.me/awesomemtb.
And if you really, really want it, I am going to leave an Amazon wish list in the description box.
Okay, so another question from Servapedic. Ultimate favorite trail in Aliso and or Laguna to ride? Mine is probably Five Oaks. I really like that one, and also Laguna Ridge, aka TNA.
Honestly, I'd have to agree. So Space Coast Adventures is asking if we're going to the Florida Santos Fat Tire Festival March 8th through 10th. So I don't think we can go to that just because we are going to the Sedona Mountain Bike Festival, which is March 1st through 3rd.
It's also in Florida.
Oh yeah, it's also in Florida.
GP Sorensen says Transition Sentinel or Evil Reckoning.
Ooh. Did I try the Reckoning? Was that the one I tried?
Yeah, that was that really long travel bike.
Okay, yeah. When I tried the Reckoning, which was about a year ago, I did not like it at all, but that was the first full suspension 29er I've ever ridden. I wasn't a fan, but I do really want to try the Transition Sentinel. That's definitely on my radar.
Real Matt Kelm. Oh, this is from Matt and Katie, the Travel Vagabonds.
Oh, cool.
Do you have any plans for an epic cross-country trip? Any destinations you are stoked on? Too many destinations to freaking... it's insane. We have a lot of travel plans coming up this summer.
Ozza Beckham is asking what our favorite trail in California is. Do you know what yours is?
I can't say any names, but if you go to school in Santa Cruz, then you probably know what I'm talking about.
Honestly, I don't pick favorites with anything, so I have...
What about...
Which one?
What about guys?
Oh, yeah. You're my favorite guy.
So, Levi Dub says, have you ever had any injuries? If so, what was it? Great content, by the way. Thanks for the compliment. I broke my collarbone like, I want to say less than a year ago.
Yeah.
Probably one of my gnarliest crashes. I mean, in all honesty, I probably should have broke my back that one. I still have had some pretty bad back pain.
But it was kind of, I don't want to say it's a good thing that Mo broke his collarbone.
No, I think it was actually, it was a great thing.
Yeah, because it led us to starting the YouTube channel. Basically, Mo was really bummed that he couldn't ride. So kind of to fill that void, he started recording his friends and making little edits that he'd post on YouTube. So yeah, that kind of led us to start the channel.
And you've broken your hand, right?
Yeah, so I think I broke my hand somewhere around here, but it wasn't a big deal. I wore a cast, but it was only for a couple months, so not a big deal.
Hadley Field is asking, are we coming to the Sedona Mountain Bike Festival?
Yes, so we will be at the Sedona Mountain Bike Festival. You can expect to see us there. You might see us volunteering too.
Basically, we couldn't afford the tickets to the Sedona Mountain Bike Festival, so we have to volunteer. So we're going to be helping you guys park your car.
Nolan Dooley is asking, how do you go so fast downhill?
I don't go downhill fast. She goes downhill fast.
No, he does.
Action Ride Shop is asking, if you had to purchase a home, where would it be? I feel like a lot of people think we're just against living in an apartment or living in a home. We're not against it. Like, it would be nice to eventually have like the amenities, like a toilet or a shower. Like, that would be a nice thing to have.
Yeah,
we're at a point in our life where we can't have that and also have the freedom to travel, visit these amazing places, do what we love to do every single day. So I would say down the line, it would be cool to have both of those.
Maybe Arizona, maybe the desert, but most likely Southern California because, like I said, we're wimps with weather. We need that perfect weather. Izzy Haley's asking, when did y'all decide to buy the van and how did you know it was the right time? That's a good question.
It's never the right time.
Yeah.
So for us, like, I never felt like the time was right.
Yeah.
We just did it. And after that, we just hustled to make it work.
Honestly, for most people, if you're willing to put the hard work in and you're willing to hustle, it's gonna fall into place eventually. So.
Someone is saying, I can only take weekend trips. Is it possible to live in a van full time?
Yes, but I'm not sure if it would be worth it. So if you're working a 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, and you're committed to a specific location, I'm not sure I would necessarily live in a van. If it's the best option for you financially, for sure, definitely. But if you're thinking about just travel, I would just live in an apartment and travel out of a car, I think.
Gustavo says, have you considered doing an adventure ride on a gravel bike?
Yes, we really want gravel bikes, but it's not really something that's in the budget or in the picture for us right now.
We have room for it in the van.
Yes.
Like, we actually designed this around having a mountain bike and a road bike. OC Marissa is saying, do you ever get tired of people asking how you make money?
Yeah, give some context.
So a lot of people, for whatever reason, think we're millionaires and we have trust fund and we're from oil money and all this stuff. So it doesn't bug us too much that people keep asking about that. And if anything, we've actually started to feed into the rumors a little bit.
It's really funny.
So for some people, I tell them that like oil money is what bought this van. Like, my family is from the Middle East and all this stuff.
Yeah, and people believe
it. That's the scariest part.
BG Benino, I think, is asking what prompted hashtag no free brand deals.
So no free brand deals is basically the way I block out my logos on my bike.
Yeah.
It just kind of got to, I was just thinking about it, and I mean, Pivot isn't supporting us or what we do, and I mean, everything we do just takes so much work, from filming, recording, editing, all that stuff. So I didn't really understand why I was marketing for them for free.
By the way, we know that people can still tell it's a Pivot Firebird.
Oh, it's a Pivot Firebird 29. I don't deny that.
Yeah, it's just we want to make it known that they're not paying us for the marketing that we do with the bike.
Because there's some smaller companies that do want to work with us, and if they ended up getting on board, even if they were paying just a little bit of money to help support what we do, and then we want to work with them, we want to have something big to offer them. And if like this company that isn't paying us anything gets this huge logo, I feel like that logo should go to them because the smaller company who actually wants to support us. Yeah. Someone is saying your relationship is awesome, but who's a better rider, Hannah? Nick Kraus is asking Mercedes Sprinter or Ram ProMaster.
I think you know what we chose.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and say Sprinter on this. The ProMaster, it's a cool van, don't get me wrong.
ProMaster's cheaper initially, but in the long run, the Sprinter is not that much more, and you're gonna make a lot more back with the resale. So Bigfoot MTB is asking, what is your next bike going to be?
We have no idea.
We're hoping that the Sedona Mountain Bike Festival clears the air a little bit. We're hoping to ride or demo as many bikes as we possibly can, and hopefully we can figure it out. Taylor Hayden Hill is asking what our favorite van meal is.
Whatever Hannah cooks.
That's not true.
She hates it when I cook for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So she ends up doing a lot of the cooking. Like if you told me like, Mo, take care of yourself for a week, I would literally just either buy fast food and eat, or I would eat like peanut butter sandwiches with like chips.
Something we don't eat very often that we really, really like, that's a little bit like vegan junk food, is a Beyond Meat burger.
Oh, those are freaking awesome. Sick Jasiski is saying, what do you do to earn your money for your travels? We do a lot of stuff. So if you guys want, we'll just make you guys like a what we do for money video where we just kind of talk of everything we do. We put so much effort into basically just hustling for every job and opportunity we can get. So we have YouTube, which is, it's kind of pennies. It's still a paycheck, but at the same time, like it's nowhere near covering everything. Not even close. Affiliate marketing is a big one. So we work with a couple of companies. So we'll do marketing for them, and we have like affiliate links, which Hannah takes care of. Coaching is a big one. Tours is a big one. We give mountain bike tours.
We also create content for a few different apps.
Any opportunity, like I said, that
we jump on it
because we know at the end of the day, like, I mean, the best quote that I think was ever given to me was, dreams don't work if you don't. And so that's why, like, I'm up at 4:30 a.m. starting to crank out emails, starting to crank out all of our posts. And I don't know, it's a hustle, but we think it'll pay off in the long run. If not, at least we went out doing what we love to do. Jose Correa is saying, are we going to be at Sea Otter this year?
Yes, we hope so. Luke is asking, where is the white tee? So the white tee is back. In the YT headquarters in San Clemente. They
did email us today though. That was really awesome. YT actually emailed us and said, hey dude, thank you guys so much for doing that video. They actually had no idea we were doing a video, which was really awesome. So who knows, maybe a YT will be in Hannah's future. Maybe. DJ Connolly is saying, why do you guys never wear knee pads?
Never in all caps, by the way. I personally, I know I need knee pads. I have a pair that I just hate. They're super uncomfortable. It's just about finding the right pair of knee pads. Okay, so Shelv is asking, when's the wedding? So we don't have any dates right now. Mo still needs to formally propose. We got engaged very informally.
It was like typical Mo and Hannah fashion. I think we basically talked like, hey, like we want to get married, like we love what's going on.
It was just a mutual like agreement basically, which sounds really like unromantic, but I am expecting a proposal from Mo.
So she wants like a more formal one, like the whole romantic thing. So I'm coming up with ideas. I also need to surprise her with it. In terms of where the wedding will be, most likely Whistler. We've been talking like in a Canadian, a Canadian wedding would be freaking awesome. So we'll probably do it over there, and maybe one of our friends will do it because I feel like we know a lot of people that can actually marry us off. So
yeah, I'm excited.
That's probably super good. I'm sorry, you guys. Well, there you guys go. That was all of the questions. If we missed your question or you have a question for us that we didn't get to, let us know in the comment section, or you can just let us know if you want it featured in the next video. We'll try to bring you another one of these in about like a month or so because it was really fun. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, I think we both really enjoy this style of video. It's similar to the live streams where we get to interact with you guys. answer questions, and yeah.
We had an awesome time. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, you guys, ride awesome. You! How dorky is it that we synchronize everything?
I love it. We're done.